Actually, I've been involved with refugee communities ever since I came to Australia. I started establishing women's group, and it was the first Chaldean women group that was established in Melbourne. And also I felt like there wasn't many services to help me when I came to Australia. So therefore I decided to do something about that to help those who need resettlement in Australia. For example, what's available right now in terms of settlement services and HSP program that AMES and Spectrum are providing, that was not available at the time, and we didn't have anyone at all to help us like to navigate our way around and find services and where to seek assistance from, so it was a bit hard for us. What we do with refugee communities, at the end of the day we are putting a smile on their face before they go home. And that gives them a peace of mind so they can concentrate on their study, finding employment, because we are all aware about the torture and trauma experiences they have been through. And coming to a new country, everything it's new for them, it makes it really difficult for them to start life from scratch. However, the first Gulf War, that has impacted on us a lot, and we didn't know what to do at the time. And we were scared that we might get chemical weapons in our area, which was northern Iraq. And that's where we decided that we have to flee the country, and that was on Easter morning. So my brother was a war prisoner at the time, but we didn't know he was a war prisoner because to us he was missing at the war. So we didn't know whether he was dead or alive. So when they started throwing bombs in our city, so we had to leave, and we make the decision within 3 minutes. We didn't have time like to take what it was precious to us with us, but the only thing we took, it was our documentations and some bread. And then we started walking. It took us 3 days and 2 nights to get to the border with Turkey, but unfortunately our journey was not an easy one because it was hailing, snowing, very cold, we didn't have shelter, we didn't have food. And on top of all that, a landmine exploded on us as well, and my sister got injured. My next door neighbor got killed on the way. We stayed in the mountains in that condition for about 40 days, and then we were transferred to the Slopi refugee camp in southern Turkey. We were one of the luckiest families because I used to have like 2 sisters who migrated to Australia beforehand, and they proposed us, and we stayed only 9 months, and then we came to Australia. When we first arrived in Australia, life was not easy at all because we had to start life from scratch, and learning a new language, it was not an easy thing to do. So I had to attend English classes at the same time to look for work because I still had to help my other family members who were still at the refugee camp at the time, and financially we had to support them because we fled our home country not taking anything with us, even though I came like from a very wealthy family back then, and my father was the mayor of the area, but we had to leave everything behind. We used to have like houses, even a hotel, and many businesses, farms, but all that was gone. And even our cash money, we couldn't take it with us because we didn't have anything in our hands.